2 weeks ago, I sent out this message that I'm not ready to give up on 1.5 degrees. It's something I've been thinking a lot about. It's something that, I'm thinking about how do we actually pull it off? Not totally sure, but I am very clear that that's what I want. Stay below 1.5 degrees. And I heard back from many of you. I heard back people saying, gosh, I've been feeling the same way. People said, keep up the good work. I really want this to happen. Here's some things that I'm doing in my life to make this happen. And I got this one message back from Laura that I wanted to share with you. And she wrote and said, I really love this message. It put into words what I've been struggling to express. And now, once I had your words, I used it and forwarded it to people that I know. And I had a conversation with them about that. Now, this is easy. I want you to do what Laura did and come back and tell me how it went. So maybe you go out and have a conversation about this 1.5 degree stuff. Maybe you discover something about how the other person thinks about it. Maybe you find something about how you think about it. Maybe you find out something totally new that you just didn't even think was going to happen. You can also read the guide that I sent out last week about how to have conversations about the climate, and you can use that to better understand one, where you are on the map, and two, where the other person is on the map. So go have a conversation, go do what Laura did. And look, if anything, you can say, look, hey, this guy Tito wrote this thing, and I'm not totally sure about it, but what do you think about this? Whatever, use this to whatever degree you want to, right? Use it to have conversations. Use it to have conversations with yourself, with your friends, with your family, things like that. Again, use this that I've written and shared. It doesn't have to be your opinion. You just have to be like, look, here's an opinion, and you can react to it. You can get your friends to react to it, and I want to hear back what you discover. So, looking really forward to that. One final note is a couple months ago, I went to Mauna Loa. I went to the top of Mauna Kea because of the funding situation on Mauna Loa. And the big news is that Mauna Loa has had its funding unlocked at a federal level, and all the funding is back restored back to the previous year funding. So Mauna Loa funding is restored. The carbon dioxide measurements will continue, and we can have a single record of carbon dioxide going all the way back to 1958, showing the rise of carbon dioxide. So with that, go have these conversations. I'm not ready to give up 1.5 degrees. I don't want to hear what you find.